Yes, folks, a wonderful day today. We're surrounded by grey skies and all that stuff. Reason behind it is because it's winter. Yes, winter time. That's what we are living in at the moment, our current season. Yes, so as we are cruising along one of the ring road in London known as the A406, folks, and we're going towards the exit point of East London, going down the M11, stretch right down up to a place called Harlow. And it is what it is. It's just grayness. Obviously the sun is above, and it will be like that until I believe spring of next year, which is the next few days from now. The spring, well, not the spring, the year will come to a reset. That's how I see it, as a reset. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the drive. You're on Trev channel here, and the temperature outside seems to be a bit like either 3 degrees, between 2 to 4. I'm always correct with estimating the temperature, but that's what I believe it is. Let me have a check. Bear with me, let me have a check. And I'll tell you if I'm correct. It is actually 7 degrees. Well, this 7 degrees feels like 3 degrees. I'm gonna tell you why. It's extremely cold. The coldness, you'll feel it more on your fingers and on your feet. They're basically points in your body, isn't it? So, yeah. The end point of your body. I can't say I've had a bad, I wouldn't even use the word bad. I can't say I've had a just okay Christmas. Because for me, Christmas is not just about the 25th, which is Christmas Day. Christmas for me is the event surrounding the 25th. So the event, like I would say from the 22nd going in right through until I would say either the 2nd of January. And it's just a holiday period that gives me the chance, it just gives me the opportunity to just reflect. You know, and in the Christianity, they say Christmas is about the birth of Christ. And there is some significance in receiving and giving. So let me just pay a little bit more focus on giving and receiving. Let's put it that way. Giving and receiving, folks. I don't believe we should just give and receive at Christmas. You know, I think that we should give and receive throughout our lives. Because it shows a sense of charity love and kindness. And once you have that kind of perspective towards life, regardless of your pain and suffering, you know, it's rewardable. Because I believe that if you treat life, not your life, but if you treat life, because we're living in a life as well, you know. We have our life to live, but we are living in our life as well, created by the Creator. We are here for a purpose, I believe. We come and we go, and we have no control over that. We have no control of which one of us gets here, and even when we go. If you remove yourself from this life, I believe you come back with life's algorithm. If it was meant to be, I reckon that's just a personal instinct. I reckon that life has its algorithm, and if you remove yourself from this life, I reckon that you come back in this life until it's your turn. But obviously we won't know that, will we? We will never know. Even once we're gone, I don't even think we will ever know. Because we got no control of our spiritual self in this life. Yeah, we can talk all kind of things about I'm doing this, I'm gonna control this, I'm gonna command this, but really, trust me, you got no control. Only one force got control, regardless, and it's the Almighty Creator. So let's tie ourselves back into the term giving and receiving, living good with each other, love your neighbors regardless of what they look like. Obviously, humans, animals, plants, they are all neighbors. You know what I mean? Because plants have living life, you know. We just that we don't comprehend enough to realize that anything of life is living. Whether they're here for a good deed or an ungood deed, they have life, they are part of this life. Whether they are hybrid or not. So folks, that's what I've left you with. And that's my inner thoughts anyway. And obviously, you cannot control my inner thoughts. Because regardless, we are controlled by a force in this life. Not you. Not you folks. Regardless. And I say regardless on the possibility of the depths of it. We only control the surface of our life. But yes, we can contribute to it. And I think the more we go positive in life, is the better for us in this life. Because we will be rewarded through this life. You know, just waking up to the trees and the earth and the sea. They've been here before us. There's some trees that's been here before us. And trust me, they can see as well, folks. They can see. They just can't talk. As yet. You'd be amazed on the depths of life. Alright, so I'm going to catch you up on the other side. Let me just focus on the road and I'll catch up with you in a bit. The reason why the road isn't busy today is because a lot of people, regardless of the time of the season, there's a lot of departures. I can see an aircraft just flying above me. Well, just flying in front of me, like it's going into land. We're not too far from Stansted Airport, folks. We're not too far, just maybe another 10 miles away from Stansted Airport. It's people are away, just enjoying the life. People are away enjoying their life. Why not? Work hard. Why not? So it's the season and people have booked themselves away outside of the UK. Hopefully gone to a nice sunny side of the world. So there isn't much traffic on the road at minutes to 3, quarter to 3. Now, I guess people are preparing themselves for the start of the reset, the 1st of January. Yeah. So we're just in the midst of Harlow. This is Harlow. We're just not in the depths in the city center of Harlow, but we're in the vicinity. Just look on the nature around me. The nature are just there. The trees, the leaves are shed, and there's some trees that are able to withstand whatever the seasons are. I call them the winter trees now because the leaves are still on it, but the ones that is surrounding it, the leaves are gone. They shed their leaves. Nice little drive. Look like this one is going to be a drive-in video, folks. This is 3 days after the Christmas. 3 days after that Christmas, 25th. I would say 4 days actually. 4 days. nice to drive from London. Now we're out of London. We're outside London. We are across the M25. So we are outside London. Folks, don't forget to pay attention to the speed limits because cameras are everywhere, folks. In London, that has like the most cameras in Europe, I would say. There's one on the right, and these cameras don't play. They're really precise. So don't forget to do your speed limit, the required amount that you should do as indicated by the signs. This one is 40 miles per hour. As you can see on the left hand side by the sidewalk there, it says 40. For those of you who are not familiar with UK driving, that is the limit. So you gotta always drive and look out for the limit, because some roads will have camera system on them, and if you're driving above the limit, you're gonna get snapped by one of these cameras, and it's not a good sight, and you will receive the penalty documents through your letterbox. So folks, it's always good to pay attention to the UK signages. It's been a very, very long time since I've made a driving video. Very long time. I guess shopping centers and retail parks are still filled up. Oh, this is taking me somewhere different. This is not where I want to go. Oh, my sat nav has failed me, folks. It's failed me. Okay, I need to just have a check. Don't know why it's failed me. It's definitely failed me out. Anyway, I'm gonna have to just sleep, folks. Let's see, where am I? Need to go further up, straight down, and then go across. Alright. There's a lot of traffic. My sat nav, for some reason, it miscalculated the journey. We're still on the right track, but just need to get ourselves back properly on the right track. There's quite a bit of traffic. I know I came through here yesterday, or day before yesterday, but for some reason this traffic is just Yeah, everybody's in a rush trying to get to destination B. Rush, folks. Look at that. Everybody trying to get into the shopping mall, the shopping, the retail. You just have to know how to maneuver the drive-in. Look at that. That's just traffic all the way up. But my journey soon end anyway. I was hoping not to come through here. I wanted to avoid this part of town. But I'm just going down at the next traffic light. I'm just going down to the next traffic light, and my journey will end there. Folks, it is what it is. You know, you got people who, you know, they're taking the time off from work. People and families that have school holidays and all that stuff. You know, they're trying to get things done. So that creates a lot on the road. Because obviously, it's still a holiday period and some people don't get back to work until the holiday period is over. So that's why the roads are busy in the town. You'll find that the roads will be much busier in the town. And that is the major reason. If I can tell you something, you're going to a lot of traffic, you're going to a lot of shopping centers now, and the crowd will just be so overwhelming that, for me, I hate crowds. It's one of the worst things for me. It just feels so claustrophobic. I don't like crowds, being in crowd, because you just feel like everything is clouded and, you know, it's just too much. You're not comfortable. Yeah. It's good to be moving around in comfort. You know, you're doing a bit of shopping in comfort, not like somewhere crowded where you get squeezed out. And really, it's naturally your body kind of respond to that crowded sense of overwhelmness. Your body is saying, look here, come on now. Let me just park right here, because I don't want to be parking. Let me just see if I can park up right here, folks. Everyone is just moving down on you. You know, you just, it's crowded. It's just quite crowded. All right, well, my journey has ended, folks. It was a good drive. I think the journey is probably about 30 miles, 25 miles probably. Probably about 25 miles. Yeah. I enjoyed it. All right, let's get out and go pick up my packages. Yeah, folks, so I just came down here because I've got a package to collect. And I think it's easier for me to pick it up than to wait for the postman. There's no way I'm gonna wait around for the postman to come for my package. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Look at the clouds above me. Giving thanks and praises for today. That's all I can say. I don't want to laugh out too loud because it still is a beautiful day, man. Giving thanks and praises just to be alive. That's all I can say. All right, let me get into this place. That was quick. Just in and out. Sometimes it pays off if you just go and pick up your parcel, especially in the holiday period, you know, because you know it's going to be a long delay with the postal services, because some of them will definitely be on not strike. Some of them would definitely be on go slow. We call it go slow. Yeah. Some of them will be on go slow. So sadly, that's how it is. Everybody needs a little break from the job, innit? So it is what it is. Right. So it's just probably about Minister 3, Minister 4. I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you the time in a second. The time is 3 o'clock now. And folks, look outside. It's not that bright as it appears to be. The sight is kind of depressing because it's cold and it's grey. So folks, we got to give thanks on the areas, certain parts of the world now where it's warm and it's good. For those of you who are not in the UK at this time, the end week of December, and you're somewhere sunny and nice, currently, sunny and nice, folks, all I have to say is enjoy yourself where you are, because when you come back to this place, it's not going to be as it is or as it was where you are, where you're coming from. You got to have some double layers, some electric blankets at night, double thick socks, and just be prepared for another 3 months, 3.5 to 4 months worth of coldness. Because it is what it is. But what can you do? It's all nature. Let me turn on my light. Maybe my light is better. It's all nature, folks. It's all within the algorithm, the seasonal algorithm. There's an IKEA over there. I like to go into IKEA and see what's going on, but can you imagine? It's probably full. Right over there is probably full up. Maybe I should just go and explore. I might see things that I like. Or maybe things. But look at it, folks. There's a lot of vehicle coming in now. So I can imagine this place gonna be chock up, full up, folks. That's what's gonna happen. there's a lot of people like me who don't like the crowd. We don't like the heavy duty crowd, man. It's not for us. You know, we like to shop with a bit of peace of mind. Yeah. Anyway, I got another destination that I'm going to go to. Obviously, I can take you along with me. So, let's go. Loads of traffic. Loads of traffic. A lot of traffic. I can understand if people just, trying to get things done while we still is in the holiday period. I can understand. I can resonate with that. This person don't want to go or you want to go. You want to go or you don't want to go. You want to go or you don't want to go. That's the other thing with British driver. I know they just want to be safe and to be sure. But you're trying to get them, you're trying to be kind, giving them way out. And they're just taking the time. I would say it's more on the precautionary side anyway. But they take too long, man. Sometimes it's frustration. And you have to cancel your kindness. And just get on with it. And that's what I like to do. Get on with the job. You give me a job to do, I want to get on with it. Yes, folks. So here we are in Harlow. I keep wanting to say Harlem. I keep wanting to say Harlem. I think Harlem is calling me, man. Harlem is calling me. Harlem in New York. Yeah, it's good to be nice to the drivers on the road. Hopefully they are the same. But I haven't encountered... Folks, whatever you do, try not to stop in yellow boxes. You know, the square boxes. Because that's also another a hot place where, some of the borough, they set up the cameras and just, it's crazy, man, it's crazy. Whatever you do is the yellow boxes in the street. Try your best. Don't even press the brake, let the brake light come on to it. Don't even do that, or else you're finished. Don't even let your brake light come on inside that yellow box, because they're gonna use it on you and say, well, it's obviously you stopped. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna use it on you, folks. Got 25 miles before we get back inside of London, folks, according to my SATI. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I love driving, man. I love driving. It's so therapeutic for me. I love it. in the next 1 hour, it will be total darkness. 1 hour time from now will be 4:24. Your headlamp, well, boy, look at these two. They're racing, you know. For those people who come in from tropical areas, tropical climatic areas, you're not used to coming in this country at 3:24. At 3:24 in the evening, the lights are on your motor vehicle. And the lights are not on because it's dark. The lights are on so that you can be seen by others. Road users, obviously other parts of the world as well. Whoa! I needed to get around that little roundabout. I don't like to come alongside Range Rovers because some of them think that you want to race them. Anyway, it's not economical to drive a Range Rover in London. It's not. It's not, folks. You might want to have one for status, but the moment you start that engine and start drive around with it, the amount of petrol that is gonna be taken out of you is just diabolical. So I don't even know why the speed anyway, because the more you put your foot on the accelerator is the more petrol you're gonna be guzzling out. Ridiculous, isn't it? Just completely ridiculous. I remember these routes. I used to cane my motorbike down here, man. It used to be a lovely little stretch just down here. And I miss my motorbike so much. I wasn't a fast rider. I just enjoyed it. Just enjoyed just being alone on a bike. Just out there and just enjoying the ride. It's a complete different feeling than being in a four-wheel cabin. You don't get that buzz. You'll never get that buzz. Only another motorcyclist can tell you how much of a great buzz it is. Not riding foolishly, but just riding and then again, some of these drivers, car drivers, some of them hesitant as well. So you have to navigate around them as well because they're so hesitant. Yeah, obviously they're probably not used to the area, or they're probably new drivers. They're not used to the area, unsure about the area. I didn't want it to come this way, but I'm almost out of this anyway. Let me show you. Look at that. You gotta be really observant on the road. Not saying that in general you mustn't be, but you gotta be really observant. UK drivers take precautions when driving. So majority of them will follow the speed limit. Majority of them without a doubt, they will follow the speed limit. They would respect it. Because not respecting it means you're not aligned with it, you know, with the road code. Folks, if you haven't done so, like and subscribe, folks. I forgot to say that at the start of the video. But you can like and subscribe. If you found this entertaining, or if you find this quite useful, yeah, I would suggest like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and it promotes the channel. Alright folks, I gotta go now because I gotta pay attention to the road